Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 5th and final episode of SpookY2K. I didn't see that thing at the start. Let me just reload it again really quickly. I'll edit this part out. Certain events, yeah. Yep, as I thought. That's what I was thinking of, the route lock. I'll just edit that stuff out. But let me load the big one. Let's start. This was the big cliffhanger I left off on last time. You know what? I'm going to start with the presumably bad ending where Mina dies. Boys will be trapped here forever. Maybe Mina's manipulation will continue. There'll only be more and more trouble. It'll only cause more pain and suffering to others if left alive. It's the only way. Close your eyes and inhale deeply. You feel time start to accelerate. And then... one of them has a thing. You may have gotten B this far, doesn't mean you want to watch what happens. Suddenly the room turns completely silent. You open your eyes and Mina isn't there anymore. Oh. But the deed is done. The loop will end now. You're free. I'm going to repeat that action to see if something different happens at the first option. Huh? What's wrong? She has blood on her face. Point out the blood on her cheek. You have some blood on your cheek. Oh, good thing you caught that. Didn't even realize I was being so messy. Did I get all of it? You missed a few spots. Around here. A little more to the left. So then, here. Eventually her face is free of blood. Thanks. Now that we have that handled. That was the only evidence she was concerned about. And she picks her hat back up, peeks through the door, and motions for you to leave the room with her. You figured that B was one to turn the power back on. Then she walks over to you and clings tightly, donning an expression of fear and worry. Thank goodness that's all over. That should be the worst of it. This is unsettling. You don't see a hint of the vitriol she had for Mina. Did you catch a glimpse of an affectionate smile? You just killed someone. Please keep your distance. After all, it's best to ensure your accounts line up when you meet the others. Milo was the first person you found who was hiding under his bed when the lights went out. I have a feeling this sub route will have the darker ending. It'll be the one with this will be the ending of the killer. As you saw in the menu, you might have seen that. She's lucky she wasn't the actual target. Didn't seem bothered by the blackout. Ricky was the last person to show up, but he had to just show up one of the halls randomly. So far, you and B managed to delay the discovery of the body by leading the search. Yeah, this doesn't sit right. What's wrong, Milo? I'm just wondering how you haven't found Mina yet. Shouldn't we have run into her by now? Why would Mina be any different? They probably just want to steal some valuables. Oh man, I actually feel bad for Milo right now. Whoa, we had to deal with some robbers a while back? Oh, so he's the younger of the twins. Oh, he's actually the older twin. But they are twins. Uh-oh. No, it's no use. You can't delay this forever. Inevitably, everyone's gonna come across that gruesome scene. What's the response gonna be? Are they going to start pointing fingers? Will they suspect you? Wait, was that suspect B? Maybe some of them will look into your alibis and... Oh dear. Gotta LinkedIn notification. I sadly don't qualify for security stuff yet. I'm probably gonna do some studying streams in the future for like cybersecurity stuff. Her soft smile reassures you that somehow things will be okay. After all, this loop is about to end. You'll be kicked out of here any minute now. He stands there awkwardly. Mina, you in there? Waits for a response that will never come. Mina, the lights have been back on for a while now. Just say something, anything, if you're okay in there. We thought that something might have happened to you in the dark, or... You know, it would just be easier to open the door, right? I know that, I'm still scared that someone might be inside. Isn't that even more of a reason to just open the door to stop them? Yeah, but what if... Oh, for the love of... Mina, we're coming in if you're naked or changing. Sorry, but we're just making sure you're safe. Then immediately stops. Well, what's the situation in... Yeah, that's exactly the response I was expecting. What the hell's that? That's not real, is it? Mina! Oh my god! Feigns surprise, quickly realizing you need to play your part as well. Why? Mina, come on, this isn't funny. There's just a lot of blood and these injuries are... There's no pulse. You're not dead. This is a prank, right? Right? Come on, pop up and scare me or something. What, do you want me to cry or something? Because I will if it's enough to get you to stop faking that you're dead. So just breathe or blink or something, please. This is actually kind of depressing. Oh my god. None of this will matter anymore. There won't be any sadness, there won't be any consequences. Everything will be fine. It has to be. At some point, though, a painful realization dawns on everyone. Mina's dead, but you already knew that. The show had to go on. For whatever reason, it's still going on, and a pang of dread implants itself inside your chest. She put on a show once, Nanu said it was useless to continue. In one way, it's terrifying to think she could put on such a facade. In another, you can't help but be impressed. With how quiet you've been, you probably seem a lot more suspicious by now. I had to wander quite off quite far until I finally had signal. I'm sorry. Don't lie. If I haven't been standing around a balcony, never mind. How is Vervain doing? I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, probably not good, but... Yeah, that sounds about right. I can never figure out what he was thinking, even when we were dating. They're all taking it pretty badly, aren't they? You were too, B. How are you feeling now? I don't know, I mean, it's just... I just can't believe it. We were talking less than an hour ago. I just feel incredibly dirty in all this, man. I know she's lying, but... This is all a big lie. And I just... Everyone already knows how strong you can be. So please, don't think that you can't be sad about what's happened. Thanks, I'll try not to hold back my emotions. It's just gonna take some time. Of course, what about you though? All things considered, you're handling it well. I think I'm still on the high on trying to save Mina's life. Hasn't hit me yet. Yeah, grief does sometimes take a while to hit, like when, someone that I knew was dying for a while, that I mentioned in a past video, passed away. It didn't hit me at first, but then eventually it came, you know? I guess I'm relieved that it was only Mina, that no one else got hurt. I don't mean it like that. Not that it's good that Mina's dead or anything, just... They could have killed more of us, but stopped with just her. Or even... That doesn't sound better. I'm not saying she deserved it or anything. I should just stop talking. No, don't be so hard on yourself. But shouldn't you not speak ill to the dead, no matter how mean and cruel the dead were? Oh. Oh dear. He was my best friend. I don't know about that, but you're entitled to your own feelings. That's totally not incriminating at all. Mean to me. Teasing me for clumsiness was one thing, but... It's like she always took any opportunity to knock me down a peg when I was already at a low point. Was I mean to her and I didn't recognize it? I mean, I definitely have moments like that where I'm toxic to somebody and I don't realize it. At least I used to. I am definitely working on that now. If you had a problem with me, why couldn't you just come out and say it? But then again, that's also been a problem. When I would mess up, some people just wouldn't tell me what their problem was and how to fix it. They would just ditch. That was pretty much the culture of like online friendships back then, and I see it's still kind of prevalent today, and it sucks and I hate it. Charge like this to other people, I can't help but feel like this was some sort of divine retribution. Goodness, that felt hard to say. You both must think I'm a monster. Nah, you're not. It's B that is in this route at least. I'm sad that she may have never gotten a chance to resolve things the way she wanted to. I mean, I could be wrong. I guess we'll never know anyway. Yeah, it's really not that cut and dry. Anyway, it looks like Ricky still hasn't moved. Yeah, I think he's still in shock. He hasn't said much, hasn't cried, hasn't screamed. It scares you a little. Milo approaches Ricky and the two start whispering. Well, that's good. Guess he's improved a bit if he can chat with Milo. But they both seem to be affected the most, so maybe they're just better able to comfort one another. Ordinarily, that would be a positive development, but then you overhear a concerning sentence fragment. And check those out. That way, catch them. Even worse, Ricky and Milo suddenly leave the kitchen. You don't know what the heck those two were talking about, but your heart skips a beat. What was that about? Did they find a clue or how to find one? Your heart starts racing. Was there something you missed? Some piece of evidence you didn't discard? If there's something, anything, will that screw up the time loop? Will you get kicked back properly or will we be stuck here forever? Huh? What's wrong? What are you... You have no time to waste. Oh dear. Slowly sneak over to them. Nearby doors cracked open and you recognize it as Milo's room. You try to get a better view inside. Oh! What are you doing? What's got you so spooked? You're staring at a computer screen. Hey, what are you up to? B speaks up. Oh no, they're gonna use the camera. Milo thought of a way to catch Mina's killer. Oh, we forgot about that. I'm gonna save here just in case. I don't think watching or not watching the murder act will make a real difference. There was that power outage. Quietly relaxed, realizing the power outage would have disabled the cameras. Not only that, there's multiple backups. Oh, impressive. I can't wait to see what shows up. You're not handling it so well. You still haven't jumped back to your own time yet. Why haven't you jumped yet? Do you need to be caught for the loop of triggers or something else that you're missing? Is this an inevitable failure that you need to accept to try again? Was killing Mina the wrong move? I mean, I definitely think so. Should you smash the computer? No, that'd be pointless. The backups are stored somewhere else. But you don't even know where the cameras are. There's more important obstacles. What do you do about them? Nothing that pops out to use an easy weapon. Could you do that? Maybe you have to. Wait, no, what are you thinking? You're not a professional assassin. You couldn't possibly kill both of them with your bare hands. Even with the element surprise, even if you had B handle one of them. What's this? Loose computer cables. You could casually just reach over, grab them, and... This is today's date, and so you have to act now. You have to do something. They'll see what we did. We don't seem like vindictive people. It's not naive. So there is no choice. We just go right for violence. Not sure what's gonna happen. What? How is that possible? This can't be. Waiting to hear an accusation, an insult, a lash of fury. How is there no footage? What do you mean there's no footage? But you said that. I know what I said, but the footage just isn't there. It's not like the cameras weren't on. Did they just not record anything all day? Damn it! Okay, well, that's one obstacle out of our way. Someone planned to turn off the power, knew how to disable the cameras, and then they effed with the wrong family. I don't care how long it takes me, I'm going to find whoever did this and bring them to justice. I don't care if it takes me a month, a year, or decades. No one gets away with murdering my family. Then Ricky puts a hand on his shoulder. Not all is lost, Milo. It might not even take you all that long. There's still more outside. More what? Outside of Mina's window, the robber's mask and the outfit. They were on the ground. They haven't been swept away by the waves yet. Not the person, just their disguise. That's still great. Maybe the police can find some DNA on it. Oh dear. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. I saw it because I wandered off. I needed fresh air, but then right below Mina's window was just there. What do you think it means? Oh dear. Just gonna say that, I don't know, I feel like I should, the killer escaped out the window is too obvious, I think. That was a goal, and they did a pretty bad job of it. They could have cut the costume off and disposed of it somewhere else, burned it, shredded it, made sure to actually toss it in the ocean. It's right next to the crime scene. If anything, it's like they wanted their disguise to be found. Uh-oh. Ricky, what are you... Just a random thought. It's probably too early to draw any conclusions. The killer just might have gotten a clean getaway, but that doesn't mean that we can't find them. Sooner or later, anyway. Oh dear. Well, I'm gonna go outside and see if I can find that stuff Ricky saw. Probably shouldn't touch it, but I'd rather not risk it ending up lost to the waves. I'll be back in a bit, and then the police should hopefully be here. Holy crap, I need to get some air. Wanna come with me? Yeah, I think we know what we're gonna do. That was tense. We thought that we were screwed there. I don't like seeing everyone like this. All hurt, crying, blaming themselves, feeling empty. For a moment, there's a flash of guilt on her face. They'll be better off in the long run. It's just shock. They'll never see it that way, or at the very least, they will not admit to it. Nana will appreciate not having Mina tease and lash out all the time. Same with Vervain, though I don't think he cared that much for her anyway. Milo's probably going to take the longest to recover from this. Maybe this kind of thing will make him take life more seriously. Mina didn't do him any favors. She never pushed him to be better. Even though he seems preoccupied with finding a killer, that'll fade with time, I hope. And Ricky, I don't know about him. I don't know how close Mina and Ricky were, but he seems to be taking her death almost as badly as Milo. Just in a different way. Feels like he'll turn to one of those obsessed detectives who'll do anything to find the truth. Oh, you're not worried about the police doing it for him? No, our plan was perfect, and even if there's no use in worrying about it, we'll soon be back to the present where all your problems will be long forgotten. Right? Not the crocodile tears used earlier. You could tell somehow, you see that sorrowful expression. I'm okay, don't worry about me. I was just reminiscing of the good times with Mina when we were younger and she wasn't so. But there's nothing that can be done about it. There's no turning back right now. The loop, this dried out, never-ending loop, get an uneasy feeling in the pit of your stomach. A sense of dread that maybe you were off about this, that something went horribly wrong. What if this really was a mistake and there was no redoing it? Hey, you okay? I know it's stressful, but the worst is almost over. We're going to be okay. Oh, whoops. I just noticed that I still had some blood on my hands when I tried doing CPR, but you don't mind, do you? Your hands aren't exactly cleaned either. I don't know about this, Chief. So thanks again. Maybe now things will finally get better. Turn to gaze up to the moon. Despite everything, time continues on. Somehow I feel that sense of dread. As long as you stick together, you'll make it work. You have to. Yeah, it has a different end music now. Yep, this is the murder end. So now we go back and we stop her. This will probably be a shorter recording than usual. You grab Bee's arm and stop her from plunging a knife into Mina. She looks at you, startled and surprised. What are you doing? Let go! You don't let go. What? Do you want to be the one to do it? It's fine. You've done enough. I can handle the rest. This is what I've been waiting for. Let go of my arm, please. Let go. Now. Let me save just in case. Are you sure you want this? Yes. She had so many chances to make up for everything, but all she did was remind me how little she actually cares for people, and I'm ending all that tonight. Your hands are staying too. You had a part in putting me in this position, enable B to come this far, but this is a line you're not willing to cross. You don't want this to become a burden that B will have to bear for the rest of her life either. Let go, let go, let go! B, you've waited so long for us, so you can still wait a few more minutes just to really think this through. I said I'd take the blame no matter what happens. The fault will be all mine. I'll do it all by myself. Stop holding me back and just let go. Why? For some reason... Oh. Finally, the knife falls out of her hand onto the ground. I just don't get it. You were on my side before. You said you'd support me no matter what. You go through all this trouble and then... It's her, isn't it? She charmed you somehow, just like she charms everyone around her. She got you twisted around her finger somehow, must have promised or offered you something, or just made you feel bad for her. That's how she operates. That's how she got me. Now she's got you. How could I ever think I'd have a real friend, a real companion? No matter what I do, in the end, I'm going to just be used and tossed away. You win, just like you always do. I'll take the blame. When Mina tells the truth about what happened here, I'll say that I did everything. No use in getting both of us into trouble when this was all my idea. B! Somehow Mina managed to spit out the gag. Wait! Hold on! What? Need to gloat in my face one last time before I face the music? No, I don't understand. You were really gonna kill me? For real? You weren't kidding around? This isn't some kind of joke? A joke? You seriously think we all did this as some kind of prank? You're not stupid, Mina. No, I'm not, but I can't think of why you would go this far. I thought we were friends. I thought we both trusted each other. That we would tell each other everything. So why? What am I missing? What happened to make you want to go as far as trying to kill me? That! Exactly that! The fact that you don't even know is what drives me nuts about you. Do you think my life has been rosy red all this time? You haven't noticed I've been struggling and tearing my hair out, trying to find a way through life after what you did to me? And all you do is smile and laugh and cheer as if things are going great, but only because everyone's taking care of them for you. Was it fun mocking me all this time? I'm sorry you feel that way, B. Really, I just don't understand? Yeah, I figured that you wouldn't get it. You never did. it dawns on you that there is some severe miscommunication or misunderstanding going on here. You're not sure whether you should butt in, but you figure this is probably what's best for both of them. Once freed, she rubs her wrist and you take the opportunity to ask your burning question. Is this because of the incident in college? Incident in... Oh, you're not seriously still hung up on that, are you? There it is again! You think it's just something that was resolved and everything was peachy keen. But it's not. It never was. Exactly what happened? I told you this already once, but sure, why the hell not? Might as well repeat this annoying sob story. Maybe if Mina hears it, she'll finally realize how messed up it all was. It was nearing the end of semester, and I was nearing the end of my rope. I was stressed, my grades were slipping, and I was having trouble studying and sleeping. Then Mina comes up with a great idea to help, quote-unquote, improve my grades. She asked me to sneak into the administrator's office, put a thumb drive on a computer, and then run a computer program she had on it. It was gonna boost all of our grades. Nothing too drastic, nothing that should have raised suspicion. I was hesitant. I was worried about getting caught and getting into trouble. That it was too reckless. I didn't want to jeopardize my future by doing it. But Mina, she just kept pushing me to do it, saying it was for my own sake. To her, it was just a test to see if I was a loyal and gullible pawn that would do whatever she wanted. That's not true. Yes, it is. I remember the exact words you used when I pushed back. You said, I put in all this work programming this. It'd be a complete waste if it never got used. It'll work perfectly. We'll get our grades up and we'll not have to worry about a thing. Or do you not trust me? I trust you, Mina. But why do I have to do it? Because I know that you're capable, Bee. And besides, I did the hard work of programming it. Compared to that, sticking this in a computer and double-clicking an executable is nothing. So will you do it? Yeah, I can do it. Thanks, Bee. I knew I could count on you. Looking back, I was so stupid to trust you. You even framed it like you were doing me a favor. And yet I was taking all the risk. If I got caught, you could deny everything. And I did get caught, and you did deny everything. Or rather, I just never ratted you out for it, even when you were suspected of making the program. So what happens next? I get kicked out of school for academic dishonesty. Mina and I had to settle things. After all, I lost a lot of tuition money, and college isn't cheap. And she paid it back after we squabbled over the specific amounts. Right, so it was resolved. Everything was fine. That's where you're wrong. The issue wasn't the money, Mina. It was reputation, my future. Do you know how I got my first job, Mina? Through a reference from my professor. And once she found out that I tried to inflate my grades, well, what do you think happened? That handy professional reference vanished. I was blacklisted. Seen as someone who couldn't be trusted. An incompetent fraud. So naturally, I got fired from my job, and then any other job in costume and set design sniffs out my name anytime I try to apply. It's just rejection after rejection after... Oh yeah, I feel that, even though, I hope I'm not blacklisted. I know I haven't done anything, like, wrong in the job field. I mean, technically, I have, lost a couple jobs due to, mishandling... Well, I guess I couldn't handle certain customers, basically. But I never, like, did anything fraudulent or anything, is what I'm trying to say. My hopes and dreams for my career path were burned away, all because of that incident. And look at you, still living the high life. Able to act like nothing bad ever happened. I guess for you it was, at worst, just a slap on the wrist. And you never even said sorry, never apologized, never took any accountability, because your parents paid for it. All you did was continue to act as if nothing bad ever happened. All you did was suffocate me with a friendship that felt like I was getting stabbed in the chest. Over and over and over. Bee, sweetie, save it. It doesn't matter anymore. Like I said, I've already lost and you've already won. I'm at rock bottom. There's no need to fake this friendship anymore. Oh, maybe she's overwhelmed with the revelation of how Bee, her dearest friend, felt about all this time. Now that everything's out in the open, there's no more going back. No, this isn't right. Things can't end like this, can they? If Mina can't speak up, then you'll have to. B, you're not wrong in your anger and frustration with Mina, but she's not as bad as you're making her out to be. Really, how can you still say that? You heard everything and she's still not even denying it. What could I possibly have gotten wrong here? Let me save. I know that she was helping everyone else. She knew you were helping everyone else. So, what does that have to do with anything? You don't see it? Mina didn't do this for herself. She was doing it for you. While you were supporting all your friends, did any of them offer to help you? As problematic as her help was, I think Mina was trying to give you the support you needed and deserved. All while helping herself. Typical. It's true, I wasn't doing it all for myself, B. I saw how much you were overworking yourself, and not even for your own sake, but for everyone else's, and I thought that maybe you could use a hand, especially since you had been such a good friend to me. I worked day and night to make that application just to give you a little sense of relief. I knew that you, of all people, deserved it. You can say that all you want, but you just did it for yourself. If you wanted to help me that badly, then why did you have to come up with such a risky plan that would have gotten us both in trouble? I didn't need you to hack into computer systems for me. I just wanted someone to give me a hand in studying. Maybe grab me coffee or just ask if I needed help. Why did you have to go and make such a stupid and complicated plan? That... She nervously looks at the ground. Truth is that B is somewhat on the mark. This wasn't done purely to help B. If it wasn't, Mina could have done it herself, or done all sorts of simple things to alleviate B's stress. Mina did have something to gain out of it, but it wasn't grades. I think it was this. She wanted a friend. A friend? She didn't make a dangerous and risky plan because it was the only way to improve your grades. She did it because she thought it was the only way to improve, or rather confirm, your friendship to her. Imagine, if it worked out perfectly, your grades would be up and she could be confident that you liked her for more than her money. You were a genuine friend who would be by her side through thick and thin. Don't you realize how effed up that is? Oh, boo-hoo, she has it so bad for being rich. Is that what this boils down to? Why do I have to go and prove my pardon. Prove my friendship for her, and take all the heat for her sake. No normal person looks at friendships that way. I mean, that is true. No normal person thinks it's okay to make other people jump through fiery hoops and over spike pits to prove themselves. I don't care if that's the only way she can confirm who's a friend. It's effed up. Especially since in the end, she never takes any of the risk, and it's on the other person to prove themselves. What has Mina ever done to show that she's a good friend? What has she ever done to prove that she's worth anyone's time? Make a program that would improve my grades? A program that would eventually get me caught? And make me lose my job, my reputation, and my dreams? And all she can do is smile and clap her hands, giggling to herself, thinking that she finally found the one without any consideration about how she messed them up. She was just so ignorant to my troubles. Let me, get a appropriate, She was so ignorant to my troubles. She thought all I cared about was the money. But I was so hurt, too. I couldn't lash out about it. I couldn't confide in anyone about the horrible feelings I had welling up in my chest. How hopeless and lost and empty. Nanu, Vervain, Milo, Ricky, I was afraid that if I ran into any of them about it, it'd get back to you somehow. And they didn't deserve to be involved in a maelstrom of drama. You just kept acting like things were fine, and I just got bitter. And I had horrible thoughts about you, and I tried to get rid of them. I really tried. But your sickeningly sweet attitude just... Every time I pushed those thoughts away, they just came back 10 times stronger. And they just kept clumping together until... Suddenly Mina walks over to B and pulls her into a hug. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, B. I'm a terrible friend, a terrible person. I should never have subjected you to all that. I knew you were such a good person, such a good friend. I just couldn't believe it. I thought it was too good to be true. And in my stupid paranoia, I messed it up. I ruined the one good friendship I've ever actually had. I was just so desperate to make it real, so desperate I couldn't think straight. And when you actually did what I asked you to, I thought I wouldn't have to ever do this again. I'm so happy that it just blinded me to the reality of what was going on. Blinded me to all the suffering you were going through. And I'm not worthy of even calling myself your friend if I was so willfully ignorant of everything. But despite all that, I still don't want to let you go. I love you, B. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to have to search for an angel like you again. Even after all this, I want to make things right by you. I'll go through my own trial of hellish tests. I'll do anything you ask. But please, if you can find it in your heart to somehow forgive me. No, forgiveness is too much. Just tolerate me enough to let me show you that I can be a better person and a better friend. That would mean the world to me. Aww. I'll give you a chance, Mina. Because all I ever wanted to hear was an apology. Just to hear you own up to it. All that and we could have made it work somehow. That's all? Yeah. Such a dumbass. Yeah, you absolutely are. The scene warms your heart. You feel as though you've avoided a tragedy and mended two broken hearts into one. Can't help but smile. Whew, I feel like a ton of bricks just got lifted off my shoulders. I feel like my heart is finally calming down. Yeah, I'm sure you saw your light flashing before your eyes earlier. Sorry about that, by the way. So like... I'm not gonna press charges, silly. That kind of defeat the whole point of our emotional cry session, wouldn't it? Besides, I couldn't stand to see you in a prison jumpsuit. It wouldn't suit you at all. I'd make it work somehow. Ooh, look at you, Daredevil. It's impressive how fast the two seem to reconcile and were playfully bantering with one another. Your relationship is completely different from what you saw just minutes earlier. Or maybe just returned to what it always used to be. Hey, here's a fun thought. The lights are still out, so we may as well just keep the prank going on a bit longer. You're completely right. Can't let all our prep work go to waste. Actually, I wonder how the others are doing. Are they still hiding? If we're not quick, they might actually try and call the cops. Oh, don't worry. You really thought of everything. What can I say? I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Best not to keep them worried. Nanny's probably destroyed half our furniture bumbling around the dark. What about Vervain and Ricky? Maybe they're outside. Don't get the others. It might have been a bit of lull. But I don't want the advisor party to be completely rancid. Just go and make yourself a pretty looking corpse. No, help! Okay, enough playing around. Let's go. Who is that? Anyways, I'll put away that slash of caution and then turn around. You catch up with me and moved around to find where everyone else was. Yep. Vervain was just hanging out on the balcony, and Ricky, well, he was trickling around the house just like you. Let me go save. Of course I'm fine. I was just searching for something under my bed, that's all. Sure you were. Did, any of you see a creepy person wandering around the dark earlier? I want to say it was my imagination, but... Oh, I saw them as well. I think they had a knife. You saw that and thought to just hang out by the balcony? It was too dark to see inside, but the balcony was lit by moonlight. I figured if I needed a fight, I would simply fling them off the balcony and save the day. That's a little extreme. Isn't wandering around in the dark extreme too? Especially with a knife, that's just asking for trouble. But they seemed smart enough not to approach me from my superior position. Right, but are they still here? Well, except for one room. Right, where's Mina? Right. Mina, are you in there? Don't fret, maybe she's just asleep. It is her bedroom. People sleep in bedrooms. And people die when they are killed. And just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right. I'm sorry, I'm just being silly. Alright, let me put my normal face back on. Someone's sleeping in Mina's room? Covered in, well, what looks to be blood. Mina! Oh my gosh! Ooh! The corpse suddenly reanimates. Bwah! Gotcha! Oh, so she's a zombie. Don't worry, I came prepared. I know what to do in this situation. She's not a zombie, dude. It's obviously a prank. It's exactly what a zombie would want you to think. Counter-pranked, as if I'd fall for something so obvious. You were definitely gonna smack her with that book. Only lightly, to prove that I won't be out-pranked. Point proven, now put down the book. You know, what the heck is this? Like they just said, a prank? Duh. I got you both pretty good, didn't I? Come on, Milo, don't get a heart attack over it. What do I do with you? Fine, you really got me this time. Who knew that a fake death could bring about so many smiles? As if having found a fake dead body was enough, Mina now wants to start watching horror movies, much to Milo's discontent. We have to do this. Can't we play games instead? Don't be such a baby. A monster isn't gonna crawl up the TV and eat you. If one did, I would do my best to defend you. You would? No, wait. Stop talking like it's a thing that'll happen. Especially since we never found the knifey man. Obviously, that was part of the prank, too. B, was that you? No idea what you're talking about. You're too easy to rile up, Milo. Answer the question! I don't know. Shh, the movie's about to start. Can you help me carry some stuff over? Yep. Talk about a fun night, right? I wasn't expecting a fake death prank like that. B and Mina sure know how to spice up a party. Though I'm glad it didn't getting too spicy, if you know what I mean. Guess I was wrong about you earlier. Kinda thought you were... Well, what I'm trying to say is thanks. Let me save. Because I have a feeling if I say... Ricky, did you? Because his hand of defenseman wandering around in the dark and well... Some people apparently don't know how to use their indoor voices. I might have just wanted to hear what all that was about. There's a masked weirdo going around. I was worried about the worst. But it turns out I didn't need to worry at all, because you were there. It sounds like you handled that situation. Just don't tell B and Mina I was listening in. They put me through a log trip, but they knew I heard them wailing like banshees. I appreciate everything you did. So, I'm hoping you'll forgive me too. Forgive you for what? You're too sweet. You're right. Water under the bridge. It never happened. Alright then, let's not leave the others. Maybe we should have been more persistent, but now it's probably fine. Is that everything? Oh no, I figured I'd help carry some of the stuff out too. No need, we got this. Never thought about why you keep showing up for me. So, anyways, let's try and do some things to show that I appreciate you. It's nice to hear that you're thinking about that kind of stuff. Okay, look, I'm just feeling very emotional right now, so my brain's making me do dumb stuff. I'll settle down for a night's over, but still, for completely unrelated reasons, I just want to make sure that one of my oldest friends knows that I treasure him. Hard to believe that we know each other since we were little kids. You're almost like a brother to me, in a way. Don't tell Milo that or he'll get jealous. You're just a constant in my life, you know? I appreciate that, and I haven't shown you that enough. Aww. Jeez, couldn't you say that kind of thing for when we're alone? Gonna be flustered the whole way back. Well played, you came at just the right time, Mina. Man, what a night. Let me go, be right back. Testing, testing. Okay, we're back. If you get scared, you can always hold on to me. I'll keep you safe. A mass murderer hunting down a girl who wronged them in the past. Gee, that's irony. turns on one of the game systems and starts getting people to play some kind of 4 players, right? Count me in. You want the first game? I'll hop in on the next one. So much blood. Did you do everything right? Was this the right decision? It sure feels like things are resolved, but that's the issue with time loops. Sometimes you're forced to go back, even after the happy ending. Even if you like things to stay as they are right now, it's possible that this might not be the finale, depending. Will Mina have to die for the loop to end after all? What's with the long face? See to get some fresh air? Hey, you alright? You look a little sad. It's just, if something doesn't happen soon, I'm worried this maybe wasn't the right thing to do. We're expecting to happen. That's exactly it. We're having fun, but we're still here. What are we still missing? I mean, I first thought Yeah, it's obvious about restoring your bond, so by all means, we're supposed to have broken the loop, right? What are you talking about? Has she seriously forgotten? B, don't tell me. Did our roles get reversed? Can you not remember what we discussed? If by that you mean that I have no idea what you're saying, you have no other choice. You have to give her a memory refresh. I remember a company that doesn't even exist yet. Cat in a box. This is up for the future. I already knew about it. No, I told you about it. But Milo said he didn't. Despite his secrecy, he told me about it a while ago, and I shared it with you because it's cute and hilarious. But it's still possible that even though you might have told me about it, I also know it for the future. You need to try harder than that. There's... See, my phone is for the future. Where we're from, we have these special ways called 5G, 4G, and the like, but I can't get any signal here because they haven't been invented yet. This is the ocean. We're on a private island. Of course there's no connection. I mean, if there was, there would have been no point in Mina shutting down their private internet for our prank to work. You'll probably cut into it now, though. There is an option for a home network, but that's besides the point. The internet existed in 1999, so that proves nothing. Well, yeah, because it is. I thought I told you this was supposed to be a smartphone free party? Convenient technicality, but that doesn't sway things either direction. My memory loss itself is extremely bizarre. However, in time loop or time travel situations, it's a common occurrence, so it just makes more sense that way. You really let your love of sci-fi tropes get the better of you, huh? You're not a video game character, so I think that can explain your memory loss a lot more easily. You had a lot of drinks earlier and probably just got a little too drunk. And then you had that head injury. I'd bet that you probably just knocked some memories out of your head when you slipped and fell somewhere. Sure, it would be nice if that was the case, but this type of amnesia is still unbelievably rare. Well, nevertheless, there's... I'll have to stop you there. You don't have to keep going. I feel awful that you apparently damaged your brain this badly. You should listen to me. We're at a 2000s themed Halloween party on a private island hosted by 2 ridiculously rich heirs who can afford to go all out. Everything you said so far can be explained by that, and I highly doubt you can come up with something that can't. Your theory is more foolproof than yours, and yet less outlandish, too. Slowly grapple with the fact that you had this all along. It's not a time loop. It's not even a one-directional trip to the past. You're in the present. Time just works the way it should. The reason you can't remember any other loops is because there are none. It was the tale of a drunk person making the wrong assumptions after a traumatic head injury. Kind of wild. Oh, what's wrong? You said that you're not the hero of some kind of time-traveling story? What about the newspaper, though? You must not even know how we even met or how you got involved in all this. We were co-workers, just so you know. We were already good friends, but when I lost everything, I kind of pulled you into the insane murder plot I had, or I guess half of it came from you? I know we were both crazy to think this was a good idea. I trusted you, and I knew they were dependable. And then you went off and lost your memory, but even after losing your memory, you were still willing to help me with the murder. Wow. You were still willing to do that stuff for me, even though you thought you didn't know me that well. And that's so sweet. But I do wonder. Part of me wonders if maybe that was your goal the whole time. You'll have to let me know when you get your memories back. Then again, it might not matter. The you here, the you that fixed everything. You were so cool today, so I really appreciate you too. And well, it is you, but screw it. I might not have made all the right decisions in my life, but I know I made the right decision in trusting you. I am going to... This moment should go to someone else. Did I do something wrong? No, it's not you. I just thought Nina ought to be here. I almost feel like I'll end up causing more drama. Even now, you're still trying to play peacemaker, or maybe matchmaker. I'm definitely got to talk to her later and sort some things out. With everything that's happened, I don't even know what to feel right now. So you're sweet for thinking about her. Too sweet. I can only hope you'll find someone to share that with sometime soon. Maybe you didn't break out of a time loop, but you shattered a cycle of hatred and turned it into a revolution of love. What could be better than that? Suddenly your head aches. You've seen that face from B before. You've seen her dour with the look of depression. You were there for her when the days were hard and she kept pushing herself. She was clearly overqualified but had a hard time focusing. Then she confided in you. Together, the two of you plotted Mina's murder. Though, did you intend to go through with it, or was it merely a plan of your own making to have the two make up? Even that is still blurry. Maybe you'll never know for sure, but you recall going over the plan in meticulous detail, even role-playing the accident wouldn't freeze up. It's a miracle that even with your memory loss, you were able to do it. When you actually arrived at the party, you were talking with someone, turn around to leave. Well, but you're already satisfied. I recall party like just now. Just reminiscing. So remembering things somewhat. It's still not all there yet. This type of thing doesn't last more than 24 hours. B, get over here. You're up next. Come on, best not to keep Mina waiting. The past can wait just a little longer. And that is, I think, the true ending of SpookY2K. This doesn't unlock anything else, does it? Oh, yes. And the loop for... Ooh! There's something extra here? Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm just grabbing something real quick. What's that? Beeping noise. Oh, it's you? First you refused to perform, and now you decide to bolt up on your own? No, we ain't doing that. There, back to sleep you go. Maybe I'll actually figure out how to get your portals to work some other time. Maybe that'll really spice up. There it is. True ending. And that is the end of SpookY2K, a visual novel by Kigyo Dev. They're also working on another game called Artificial Selection, which my name is in the credits for giving them some support. Maybe I should check out their next build, because Artificial Selection was on a previous Steam Next Fest, and I'm definitely looking forward to the full release. But if you enjoyed this series, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, and check out my other videos. I'm trying to get YouTube partners, so I very much appreciate the assistance, and I will see you guys in my next venture.